chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls don't get roped in by these narcissists. All right, they play this game of playing the victim. It's what they do. Oh, woe to me. Oh, woe to me. Right, this is what they do, and they pull you in. They tap into your savior empath streak, right? And yeah, this is what they do. Okay, and look, let's just say you meet someone, friend, romantic relationship, whatever, colleague, and they're doing this victim thing. Okay, either they're so broken, they're looking at you, they're emotionally dumping on you, or they're a narcissist, right? Seriously, they're either so broken, or and really they're not present to be in a relationship. Like when you're in that sort of pain, you have to look within. Okay, you have to look within. You can do this. All of you can do this. You can get through this. Now, some of you might feel like I'm talking about you, right? Like you emotionally dump on others, or you look. It's what the norm is, right? But I tried to make you see through the veil, or tried to help you see through the veil and see how that's not beneficial for a new friendship, new romantic relationship, new colleague, or whatever. Just venting, because it gives people ammunition against you, which is what narcissists do. Narcissists, I don't know if this is well, it is actually. It's demonic, because they're appointed to you. It's that the other one comes up and tries to pick up the, consciously or unconsciously, they try to pick up on what the previous narcissist has done. Right? This is what they often do. Okay, and it seems to follow suit that way. So the learning lesson for us is not to open up to people about the past. Right? Don't open up to people about the past at all. All right. And I remember when I said to someone, they started talking about the past. I said, I don't want to talk about the past. They took it very offensively, right? But I just, that's what I said, you know. It's like they wanted to vent, and it's like they're either so traumatized, you know, or they're so broken, or they're a narcissist claiming this victimhood thing. It's fucking weird, you know. The narcissist is the worst oppressor out there. Yet they turn into this victim. Okay, they just turn into this victim. And you know, I've seen this at work and stuff. Like, there's a particular tough guy, you know, tough guy and all this, and then like something happens, and then they turn into the victim. You know, I see it. I seen it at work. You know, with colleagues and stuff. And someone was telling me about a similar experience in their work. You know, so this is the sort of things they do, right? These people are quick to turn to the victim, right? And you know, the thing is about the narcissist, they'll be this victim person, like, oh no, I can't do it, no. Like they'll be all broken and stuff, right? And not broken, sorry, they'll be all putting on a front, right? And then they turn into a nasty person, you know what I mean? And we can't be putting people back together, you know, seriously, because that is the impact. You do piece back together an narcissist so much that they want to step on you and use you as a stepping stone to get somewhere higher, you know, and it backfires on them. But still, you know, that's what, you know, you don't want to become a stepping stone for someone, you know, seriously. I'm not saying try to keep people down, right? It's okay helping people and stuff that are, you know, but these people are not authentic. All right. And that's what you got to look for. If you want a solid relationship, solid friendship, you need transparent, authentic people that can communicate effectively. That's how older generations lasted the test of time, you know, in relationships, you know, because they were transparent, they communicated, or they had their own way of processing, you know, and stuff like that. And I'm not just talking about romantic kinds, because it's friendships, people fall out, it's discord everywhere, right? So just watch out for this roping in thing. Okay, I know it might seem nice, and you might say, "Hey Zan, but what am I going to talk about then?" It's not the right thing to talk about. I'm telling you, right? You hear stuff you don't want to hear. They hear stuff they don't want to hear. You know, like it's pointless, and you're keeping a memory alive of someone that's gone. You know, this gone. You know, that's a dusty weirdo. Like, what's the point? You know. Talk to your family, you know? Talk to your family how you would like talk to your family, people that you've already opened up to, talk to them. You know, you don't need to talk to new people about what's happened. All right. So, for example, you've gone to therapy, right? Or you've spoken to your parents, or you've spoken to your brother, your sister, or whatever, right? Or you spoke to a colleague. Speak to these people. Again, you not lean on them as a crutch, but like you can speak to them. You don't need to tell someone new about it because they've already gone through the whole healing with you. When you was in, they've gone through these friends and stuff, or your therapist or whatever, right? Has gone through the time when you're at your lowest, which is what I see with lots of individuals when I do sessions. They're in the lowest. I'm not saying it's me that brings them out of it, but talking and communicating with me helps them, right? And they help themselves too. So that's what I'm trying to get at, right? Like you can use other people as a means. If you're looking for a new friendship or a new romantic relationship or whatever like that, don't get roped into this thing, because this is what they're all doing. These narcissists, this is what they're seriously all doing. All right, they're playing the victim. They rope you in. They claim to be empaths. They claim to be chosen ones, right? That's what they do as well. I'm telling you, they're the fucking worst. You know, I'm being serious. They claim to be religious. This is the new movement of narcissists now. Because we're all waking up, they're having to evolve and change their ways of being. So they're being even more covert. You know, the covert ones anyway. And you know what? On this topic, there's a self-aware narcissist, right? And I saw a short. Don't watch them channels, but I saw it. It was his wife. Listen to this, right? You might be. His wife told him he's a narcissist. Okay? And he started Googling it and that and going, oh, well, I'm a narcissist. I don't think he's a narcissist, this self-aware narcissist. I think he's been gaslit by his wife to think he's a narcissist. Seriously. I know that's off the topic, but narcissists will play the victim to rope you in. All right? And I've come across people in sessions that think they're narcissists and they're not. You know? They're not. The things they say, the insight they have, they're not narcissists. I'm pretty sure they're not narcissists, right? And that's what a narcissist can do to you. A narcissist can make you think you're a narcissist. And that's what I think one of these self-aware channels out there that I come across has actually happened to him. And now he's just thriving in being a narcissist. Like, hello, I'm a narcissist. You know, and all that stuff, right? But it was his wife that told him he's a narcissist. I'm telling you, he didn't have no clue what a narcissist was. He didn't have no clue. He's saying he's self-aware narcissist and all that. He's self-aware. He's been gaslit to be conscious of that he's a narcissist, right? So that is, I know it's still on the topic. I'm just trying to say, that's how they can rope you in, by playing the victim. They can make you feel like you're the bad one. They can make you feel like you're evil. They can make you feel like you're worthless. They can play the victim. That's what they start to do. So don't get involved in them victim things that they do initially. You know, oh, me. Oh, this was so bad that happened to me. You know, don't get involved with the people like that. As I said, talk to your friends. Talk to your parents. Talk to your colleagues. Talk to people who you've already opened up to. Don't talk to these new people about it. Right? We have to be more careful. Obviously, I should have said this earlier, but if you've come across someone that you deem worthy, then maybe you can if you want to. But to be honest, I say just leave that stuff in the past, right? Put it to rest, you know? You don't need to have qualms about a narcissist or anything. You know, you get to a place you don't think of them, you don't want nothing to do with them. Whatever type of relationship it was he was involved in, friend, romantic relationship, colleague, associate, job, toxic job, you know, like you just forget about these things, you move on, right? They're the ones that stay stuck, right? They're the ones that stay stuck. So please, as you go and navigate through your life, watch out for these victim people, okay? These victim people are, do you know what else narcissists try to do, right? they try to project their own misery onto you, but they also try to provoke you, right? They also try to provoke you to say something to them, So they'll claim there's something wrong with you or something, so you provoke and you say something back to them. Then they'll play the victim, It's weird shit they do. They try to rope you in so many different ways, in a myriad of ways, right? In this video, I focused on them playing the victim way of roping you in, but there's numbers of ways that they try to rope you into their shit. But it's a huge fact, It's a huge fact you need to be conscious of, all right? Because I swear to God, 9 times out of 10 people you meet, they're playing the victim, right? Yes, some of them you might be wrong, but some of them are so broken, like I said, that they should not be in trying to build with you, right? If they're so broken, they need to look within, just like so many of you have. Some of you are in a dark place now as well, and that's why I advise you all the time to do the lone wolf thing. Roll solo, heal. I made a video earlier about a tip on fast healing, if you want to check that out. So on what to do for fast healing on this channel as well, right? So anyway, just try to think about this, right? They do try to rope you in with this victim stuff. You need to be very cautious of it, okay? Who you're giving your energy, who you're giving your empathy to, right? You have to be very careful about who you give your empathy to, honestly. All right, let me bring up an example. But you must have the fake beggars and that around where you are, the fake homeless ones. The real homeless people and the real ones, they're not even showing their face, a lot of them. Maybe some of them are, but you can often tell, okay? And when I sometimes see, you can tell the real homeless ones from the fake ones that are using it like a job, and it's a joke, They play the victim, you see? I'm not saying they're narcissists, but they're playing the victim to exploit you, you see? Who are they exploiting? They're exploiting you, the person that's helping them. What's the old saying? Don't bite the hand that feeds you, And they're exploiting you through lying, pretending they're a victim, Take your money or whatever. So think about this, okay? There's a lot of these narcissists that play the victim, sociopaths, psychopaths. It's one of their main factors and main mechanisms that they use. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. I'm available 24 hours across all time zones. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. You don't have to, but if you'd like to, you can. Check out Zion Music. I've just released a debut EP, Ascension, and I've just released an upcoming project that's just been released yesterday, Beneath the Veil. So the link for that, all you need, are in the description box below. Please do check out the main channel as well, and I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.